Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samarth Ramdas Swami has said in his 156th shloka. म्हणे जाणता तो जनी मूर्ख पाहे अतर्कासी तर्की असा कोण आहे जनी मी पणे पाहता पाहवेना तया लक्षिता वेगळे राहवेना. Samartha says, the one who says he has seen or understood the supreme reality is a fool. The one which is beyond logic of human beings cannot be understood or explained by logic. Blinded by the ego, it remains invisible in this world to the sight. The one who has truly realized it cannot be separate from it. Samartha Ramdas Swami says that anyone in this world who claims that he or she has seen or understood the supreme reality, the Brahman, is in reality a fool himself or herself. Probably there have been many and still are many who claim this way. But the supreme reality cannot be explained in any words and is beyond imagination and beyond any logic. It is infinite, all pervasive, and eternal. We are accustomed to prove things logically in order to explain it to the world. The Brahman is beyond logic. It cannot be explained that way. One who has a lot of ego will never be able to see the Brahman no matter how hard they will try. Take an example of a person going to a beach like Kalangut Beach in Goa and taking a dip in the swash zone where the waves come on the beach and go back. He comes back and tells his friends that he took a dip in the Arabian Sea. That person has not even seen the real Arabian Sea and the depth of it, but claims he has seen the sea. Suppose another person says, last night I saw the full moon. Here, moon is the object. That person or I in the sentence is the subject, and seeing the moon is the action. What it really means is that the person is a different entity from the moon. In the same way, if someone says, I have seen God, then that person and God are different entities, and the problem lies therein. The supreme reality is something which cannot be seen but experienced. That is only possible when that person becomes one with, unites with the supreme reality, the Brahman. In that case, it is a non dual mode, and the person will not be able to see God, but will become one with God. Unless and until they are able to get rid of their ego, which is the I in the sentence, I have seen God, it is not possible to become one with God, and hence Samartha Ramdas Swami calls such people who claim that way as fools. It is like when a child is acting like he is sleeping, and when you go near to him and call him, he says, I am sleeping. If he is really sleeping, he will neither be able to differentiate nor be able to say that he is sleeping. Sleep is an experience. There is no I when we go to sleep. Our realization of self, the me, the I, only happens in dreams or when we wake up. When we are sleeping, we don't know we are sleeping. In a sense, there is no ego in us when we are sleeping. It is just consciousness. The river is river until it meets the ocean. Then it loses its identity and becomes one with the ocean. In the same way, those who have truly realized the supreme reality will never say that way. They just will be that supreme bliss when they are in that state. They will not publicize that they have seen God. They just cannot, as they become one with God at that time and no more remain a separate entity. Other people will call them as the enlightened ones, but they themselves will not say that way. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your comments and do like, share, and subscribe to the channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ